Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. I just took this Toro in on trade. It has a production date of April of 2010. So this is a well-used unit. Nice guy bought a Toro with a Kohler engine on it. I asked him if he wanted me to try to fix this. He said no, he wanted a newer machine. So I had somebody just recently, same scenario, they brought me an older machine, they want an upgrade. So I said, does it run? He said, yeah, he showed me it started. It's running kind of rough and then quit out. So let's see what it does for us now. This 2010 is a non-priming unit. It's got the automatic choke. And the Toro model number is 20334. It does have the electric start. I have not worked on one that has the battery under the grass catcher trap door. So this is a rear wheel drive unit. Key is in place, battery's dead. There's no life in the battery. Anywho, let's move you back around. Let's check the oil first. Then we'll try starting it. Just at the bottom mark there. Actually, it's a little bit below the bottom mark. It'll need to be changed. It's good enough for right now to try to start it. It's not going to stay running. Let's look at the filter since we're on this side, then we'll try starting it. So this is a well-used air filter on a well-used unit. All that rust on the backside. I'm going to actually leave this off. Give us a better chance of getting this thing to stay running. It may have been suffocating. I got a big plastic clip on the safety brake bar. Okay. Now it doesn't want to start. Nothing a little motivation won't cure. It wants to run. was going to try to feed it. Okay, we did a lot better than how he described it. He said it was just stalling out after a couple seconds of run time. You saw me coaching it with the carb cleaner. It would go to die out. I'd give it a little squirt. You can get a rhythm going to keep a small engine alive when it has those symptoms of running and then wanting to stall out. You can give it a little squirt, keep it running, little squirt. Too little of a squirt, it's going to die out. Too much, you're going to flood it out. It'll choke itself out. So there's a happy medium involved. You can get a rhythm going. So all you're doing in that case is trying to hear for any engine damage or whatnot. The point is mute running it on carb cleaner. You got to clean the carburetor if it comes to that level where you have to keep feeding it externally with a highly flammable, poisonous material. Don't drink it, don't spray it in your eyeballs, and don't inhale it. So there you go on this. We'll do a carb clean. The other issue, he said, I just been pushing it. The self-propelled is not working. So I'll show you what the deal is. The deal is twofold on the self-propelled, the personal pace. If you can see the bar is falling down. This should be spring loaded. You should have downward pressure. There's a spring on this side that's broke. It attaches over here. You can actually see it right there. Well, one side of it's broke there. You've got the hook on it that goes to the bar, and then this side should have a little 90-degree tab right there. It's snapped off. The 90-degree tab goes in a hole up here on the bar, so it's affixed in two locations. The hooky dookie here, and then that 90-degree goes straight in. So that's why this thing is just falling down. Secondary issue is cable tension on the personal pace. I've got the personal pace bar all the way back to where it should be, and you see all this. This is a common issue. I just did a couple of videos on these personal paces. This is way too much slack with the bar in the top position. You want to get rid of all that slack until it's something like this. Little bit of slack in the line. That's way too much slack in the line. Should be something like this. So I have a couple of these personal pace units in my scrap yard. So I'm going to snatch up one of those springs and replace it. So all in all, I think this 2010 has some potential. Carb clean and rectify the personal pace. The blade showed some wear. I may have to change out the blade. He had no blade maintenance with this 20334 model number. Actually, we can tip it over right now and check it out. We got a thunderstorm approaching. It's been raining the last 3 or 4 days. This is our wet season. You'll get a couple inches of rain a day. Haven't seen sun. Earlier this morning I did, then it turned cloudy. It's going to rain the whole day. So that makes it difficult for me to do any repairs because I'm a shade tree mechanic. I got to work outside. It's the potential of lightning, and I'm not going to stand in the rain fixing junk. So I get caught up on ordering parts, searching out parts. It's inside work today. Smoother than a baby's bottom, a few nicks, and the backside showing a little bit of wear. It's not squared off. Here as it should be, there's some wear here. Not terrible. I've come across worse. This is one I just did yesterday. You can see all the wear here on the back side. All this is sandblasted. Same for the other side. Sandblasting here, and this is flat. So this is another well-used Toro blade. So I threw another one on. Actually, that was the one I just sold, I believe. I think I sold it with a new blade. Anyway, there we go. You can see all the build-up. I'll clean this up. I've already been under here. The axle had a lot of hay build up here. I took a razor and cleaned all this up. It was all filled up with debris. Got rid of this. It was actually binding against the plastic backdrop here, so I got rid of that. So I'll go through this thing as soon as we get some better weather. This is typical rainy season, rain every day. Coming up from the tropics. Sounds like it's right over me right now. That's all I got for you. I'm calling this Finny for the 2010 Toro. We're starting to get rain. I'm going to jump inside. Mr. Snake and I appreciate you coming out. Come back and see me. I'll have more junk on 4 wheels to show you.